Some of the top experts from all around the world directly to you. And today I've got one of my good friends who is one of those experts, Mr. Lance Edwards. Lance, welcome to the show.
Nick, thank you so much for having me.
Oh, my pleasure, man. We had a great day out here. We got the military band playing on Times Square. It's a party all day, right?
It's been beautiful, beautiful weather.
Amazing,
Fantastic.
yeah, amazing day. Well, I've got your book right here. We're going to talk today about big money in small apartments. Tell me about it, Lance.
Well, I'm the author of the best-selling book, How to Make Big Money in Small Apartments, and I'm also the owner of a real estate education and marketing company where we teach people how to get started in real estate investing. But our niche is small apartments, 2 to 30 unit properties. And we teach everyday people nationwide how to get quickly started on a path to financial independence by investing in small apartment buildings, Nick, but using none of their own cash, none of their own credit, with no prior experience, and they don't deal with tenants and toilets because they're hire management companies.
I like all that.
And it appeals to everyone. And we've got students across the country, nationwide, getting started at very first deals in small apartments. In the book, I've got 40 case studies, students who've made $10, $20, $60,000 flipping their first deals, others making $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 per month on their very first deals using none of their own cash or credit. And their success is what has enabled us to be, I'm happy to say, we're now the 13th fastest growing business in Houston, Texas, per Houston Business Journal.
I love it, man. All right, so I imagine you didn't just wake up one night and go, 2 to 30 units, that's it. How'd you get into this specific niche?
You know, by accident, Nick. Back in 2001, I was working for a company, had a corporate job, working 60 hours a week. And it's interesting, we're here, NASDAQ just right here over your shoulder. It was a NASDAQ traded software company. And my work environment, we lived by the quarterly number. If I failed to meet my quarterly numbers, I was fired. So I was looking for a backup plan, a plan B, about 2001. And I was also looking for a way to help provide for my young family. So I discovered real estate investing. And my very first mentor was one that guided me into small apartments. He said, listen, Lance, go into small apartments. There's less competition, more money, it's the same effort. And so I discovered it really by accident. And my very first deal I ever did, I bought a fourplex in Houston where I live, nothing down, no cash, 100% owner financing by the seller. And I was scared the whole way, just terrified, like most people are on their first deal. But once I got that first critical deal under my belt, it's like a launching pad for my business. Over the next 3 years, I did more deals, 4 unit, 10, 50, 56, bigger projects. Within 3 years of my start, I was able to retire from that corporate environment after 20 years going out and doing real estate full time. Without doing real estate deals, apartment deals, 2 years into that, some colleagues from my real estate club asked me to come teach them how I was doing these apartment deals using none of my own money. Had my first seminar in 2007. That launched the training side of my business. And to this day, the training side is very active. The real estate side is very active. We have, again, thousands of students nationwide doing these deals. And so my original inspiration was providing for my young family, providing for my daughter. Today, that inspiration is seeing the aha moments in my students who just see how close they are to financial independence that they didn't realize, because none of this is taught in school, and this is what drives us every day, is revealing these principles to everyone.
I love it. Now, tell us about the state of real estate right now. I mean, a lot of people have been either burned because they didn't know how to do it before, or through the crash. I mean, tell us, is now a good time to get invested in real estate?
You know, apartments are really hot. Real estate's good. Apartments are really hot right now, Nick, and really because of the Great Recession. Believe it or not, there were some good things that came out of the Great Recession, but there were 3 trends that are really benefiting us in apartments. Number one, rental demand is up. Fewer people qualify to own their own home, so that means rental demand is up. That's good. The second trend that came out of the Great Recession is that the supply of private money looking to invest in apartments has never been higher. Back in October 2008, when here on Wall Street, the stock market was going down and people are pulling all their cash out, that cash is still largely sitting on the sidelines. There's $5 trillion today sitting in IRA monies, and 97% is earning less than 1% because it's sitting in cash and money market CDs. That money is looking to invest somewhere else other than the stock market. Well, self-directed IRA holders have become one of the biggest private money sources for small apartments. That's the second trend. The third thing that's happened out of the Great Recession is cost of money is at record lows, interest rates are record lows.
Right.
So we got record high rental demand, record low interest rates, so cash flow is at record highs, and that's what's driving all the activity in apartments, and that's why small apartments are a perfect place to get started.
Wow, that's exciting stuff. Now, I like to ask people like you when I get with you, you know, your experience, you've done a lot of things, you're smart. If you could travel back in time and talk to Lance on day one of his first job, what would you tell him now looking back?
Well, here's what I discovered in my own entrepreneurial journey and from coaching others along the way is, we entrepreneurs, Nick, we tend to be control freaks,
Right.
is what I find. I got to do everything myself. Nobody can do it as good as me. And that's holding us back. And so where the inflection point came for me with my company is learning to let go, learning to get others to delegate, get others to do this. And I think there's a key two-step process in really getting your business to take off. Number one is you have to set a very clear vision, very clear, very strong, that everyone can align to. And then step two is attract some very talented people and hand the reins to them and let them run with it to pursue your vision. Let go. I have a mentor. Probably the simplest, most profound wisdom I heard on this topic was he says, the less I do, the more I make. And I think that's really the secret to all of it.
Yeah, I know the guy you're talking about, a smart guy. Well, great. Hey, Lance, a lot of people are going to watch this and say, I want to make big money in small apartments. How can they find you?
Well, I've got our book, How to Make Big Money in Small Apartments. We sell it every day on Amazon, $15. I want to give it to everyone watching today for free.
Wow,
Give the book
awesome.
for free. And I've got a special website we've set up. We've got some other bonuses we provide as well. It's called freeapartmentsbook.com. That's freeapartmentsbook.com. And everyone go there right now, get the book, and what you're going to read about is how this business works, how simple it is. There's over 40 case studies, people who've made $10,000, $20,000, $60,000 on their first deal, others who are buying property to hold, making $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 per month, using none of their own cash, none of their own credit. Check it out, freeapartmentsbook.com.
Awesome. Lance, thanks for joining us, man.
Nick, thank you so much.
Go to Free Apartments Book right now, and we'll see you right back in a minute on Times Square Today. Thanks.